Hello, everyone.
It's women.
It's women time.
Uh, I I hope you're all y'all remember the very good note we left on last time.
Very, very, very good.
What if what if we had two women and both were convinced the only moral option is to be evil, and they were gay for each other.
What if?
What if?
Just imagine that for a little bit.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I hope it. I hope you're all doing well. It is Gatesfield Memorial Hospital.
Oh right, he's dead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We lost a real one.
Yeah, we lost a real GNC legend over here. Please take your hat off.
A moment of silence. Thank you. You're a lifesaver. And the next time that Bridezilla texts you, just turn your phone off. Yeah?
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Let me continue adjusting the volume.
Also, go make your phone magenta again, I guess.
That's true. We gotta do that. We must, even.
It's very important.
Morgan time.
Hey, I'm Morgan over here.
You know what I need to do at some point?
Yeah.
I need... I need to commission someone to to make a version of this, but it's me.
It's gooning time.
Meantime. Well, maybe phrase it a little differently, but yes.
Please.
Charm. Oh yeah, that's the charm. We have to do. We gotta switch phone cases. There we go.
Yippee!
Now we're back. Chatty guy. Must have been due to go on break. When he tried and failed to find the witness's medical record, his datapad had the name blacked out. I did see that they have Caduceus Executive 3. More expensive than David's, which means they most likely...
How did you do that?
You need to
Oh,
hold the
oh.
button to get the doors to close faster. Mashing does nothing.
That is not what I meant. There were many others who arrived before us. How did you get us down here so quickly?
Well, I didn't do anything. It was that nurse who escorted us.
Yes, but you managed to get a stranger like him to help you with so few words, so little information. I don't think you even gave me your name.
Haven't you heard of the Golden Rule?
Of course I have. Treat others how you would want to be treated.
Wrong.
Ah, jeez.
Treat others how they would want to be treated. He
I
wanted
see, I
someone
see.
Yeah? Golden Rule, huh?
All Heartbreak Morgan playing the piano again.
Yeah. He wanted someone he could vent to.
Tuning the instrument.
Yeah. Right here, I think is good, yeah. He wanted someone that he could vent to. He wanted someone to pay attention to him. And he wanted to feel appreciated. Which meant he'd be eager to help, given the chance.
Even just reading someone's moves is quite difficult. How can you know how another person wants to be treated? She has, like, opposite autism. Like, incredible.
Opposite autism. So true. There are no mind readers. No one can ever know anything about what anyone's thinking. Maybe not even themselves. Yeah, no mind readers, unless you're playing another unless you're playing another visual novel.
No mind readers unless you believe in ghosts.
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 And also another visual novel about making friends.
Yeah.
I have to wonder how many people are going to get that. Like, how many people watching are going to understand what that means.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was referencing One Bit Heart.
Oh, I see. I have not played that, but I believe you.
Yeah. I have seen Ivy play it. Can we make COVID illegal?
We tried!
We tried that, Pass.
I hope you get better soon. It's loathsome.
Yeah. I hope you are doing well, other than the COVID. Doesn't matter if they're your parent, your twin, your lover. It'll always be a gamble.
That is not a very comforting sentiment.
Como.
You're probably right.
Probably. Well, I think it's fun.
Well, she would, because nothing matters, right?
Yeah.
Only because you're good at it. How did you get good at it?
Same as anything. Observation and practice.
You must have been observing and practicing for a very long time then.
You have no idea.
She doesn't know.
She does not know.
So we proceed down the hall, bear left, look for the fourth door.
I'm gonna open the one that says morgue on it.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yes?
Who is this?
Maybe the future is good. Actually, I lied. I lied the whole time.
You know, in spite of everything.
In spite of everything.
Yeah, you know.
This must have been painful as fuck to get. Jesus Christ, look at that tattoo.
Yeah. God damn. Alright.
Ow.
Yeah. This character.
Do you wish or shall I?
I will leave that up to you.
Well, I guess I'll have to just take a look at this. Well, no, I can't. This is too much. I can't take this opportunity from you.
Fair enough. All right, I will voice this.
I think you were born to play this character.
Entirely fair. Oh, hey. Come on in. Don't stand out there in the... Well, cold wouldn't be accurate. Sorry about the chill in here, but I run a little hot. And you can see my roommates never complain.
Hee hee ha ha.
Hee hee ha ha. Yumi Sato, medical examiner. Alright, let's see. Profiles.
Oh, she's tall. Oh.
173. Likes, accessories, reality TV, palm reading. Dislikes, social media, yeah.
Fair.
Dress codes, ebooks, also fair.
Well, ebooks are okay, but I'll let that slide.
Yeah. Dress codes, but boring as hell.
Yes, correct.
Loves to make new playlists, hates to throw out old clothes. Yeah. Most proud of my weekly meal prep. Yeah,
So true, though. So true, though.
that's so real, actually.
Be proud of taking care of yourself.
Yeah. It's something not enough people do nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Sato, just the lady I wanted to see. Though I didn't expect that I'd get to. The fact that they've assigned a medical examiner and not some ad or junior means... you can just call me Yumi. And you're... Morgan. I represent the deceased. The deceased? Oh, the deceased. Asher D.
No,
Wait,
I can take over for Morgan if you don't want to strain your voice too much.
I'm just trying to figure out what kind of voice to give her, you know?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I don't... I'm mainly concerned with it sounding a little too similar, you know?
Yeah, you'll figure it out then.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to take Yumi, I don't mind.
I think that'll be easier
Uh,
overall. Okay.
okay. If there's ever... If there's another character you voice who shows up, I can take over again.
Fair, fair, fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, really? That's, weird. I thought this time slot was scheduled for a group of noble PR people who...
I know. Weird, right?
Well, what the hell do I know? I was getting tired of hosting nights anyway. Gotta finish typing up this report before we talk shop. But in the meantime, feel free to make yourself at home.
Alright, let's look around.
Exploration, baby.
It's just like investigation. Alright, let's read.
Gambling.
I I still love that the chip animations shows multiple. We're literally just getting one.
So you can like, yay! One.
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 Ha ha. One. What's this? The hospital's getting renamed? No. Guess it's some other hospital that got snapped up. Hospital renamed to
Oh, we're
think
reading.
Ikaria family. Okay. I'll read the first paragraph, I guess.
Uh-huh.
In a ribbon-cutting ceremony held uptown today, Plotter Memorial Hospital was formally renamed the Northeastern Ikaria Medical Complex, in recognition of the family's incredibly generous donations over the last several years.
It's the latest in a string of philanthropic efforts by the family to result in a name change after they paid for the renovation to the orchestra hall and the retrofitting of what used to be known as a Scott Arena.
Okay. Let's...
Is that it? Oh, okay.
Is that it?
No, there's scroll bar.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
It's, just how you scroll seems a little bit unintuitive. Just a little bit.
A little bit.
You have to do that to... Okay, yeah, that's weird. That's weird. The way they do that. Okay, let's see. Right here? Right at the very... okay. But it wasn't so long ago that the Ikaria were better known for drawing blood than donating it. Back before the 50s, they had a fearsome reputation for cutthroat business practices that had their business rivals going so far as to accuse them of involvement with organized crime.
No, in this game, no.
Nah.
After the founding of Renogen Medical over 25 years ago and its subsequent sale, the Icaria have moved out of the business world and into the upper echelons of society that are sometimes mockingly referred to as the neobility. The neobility, a
Yeah,
generation of newly minted aristocrats born from the unique and chaotic economics of the mid-21st century and the Red Decade.
the Red Decade.
Please, I can't take anymore. I can't. You have to stop telling me things.
Please.
I can't learn any more about the world.
God. We're... God, we're just getting Baby Boomer 2.0.
We're already on the heroin too.
God. It sucks here.
It sucks.
As we continue to learn.
They should call this game "Off the Devil:" This is the part that sucks.
The part that sucks.
And it's all of it.
It's all of it. Welcome in, Lakano. Hope you're doing well. We are learning that this cyberpunk dystopia is in fact dystopian.
Oh, it's so much worse than I could have ever foreseen.
It's bad. It's bad here. Alright. I'm gonna read these two. These two paragraphs here. When asked her opinion on those who'd label her family House Icaria at the hospital's renaming ceremony, Renogen board member Mire Icaria had this to say. In this country, anyone can make a name for themselves so long as they're willing to put in the work. Mock new money all you want, but the truth is that success is all about reinventing yourself, and the only ones uncomfortable with that are...
We're working hard to print out the rest of your article, character by character. It's tough work, but we'd be able to go about it a lot faster if you leave a tip. Wanna drop your payment info in the jar?
Your payment info?
Not even leave a tip. Like,
Just...
give me your PIN number.
Yeah. How about showing us those 3 digits on the back?
Hey, what's the little security code between friends?
Oh my god. Okay, so what did we learn from this? Besides, everything's awful.
Everything's awful. I guess this one family is running every hospital, or at least this hospital.
I guess so.
They're just like filthy rich.
Yeah. After they paid for the renovations, the orchestra hall, retrofitting what used to be known as the Scout Arena. Okay.
They're the Rockefellers, basically.
Rockefellers. Your mom's credit card number, the expiration date, and the 3 wacky digits on the back. Hello, Finchie. Hope you're doing well.
Why did I read that in the voice of Tana if you kissed Spamton a few more times?
I mean, real though. You're doing very well. That's good to hear. All right, it's gonna be time to set the shiny timer soon. You read it in Tana's voice too. it's good though, is the thing.
Unfortunately, Tenna has very good like voice clips in this game.
Yeah,
Very expressive.
you you can't expect anything less from the one behind. It's TV
TV
time.
time! It's credit card fraud!
That's my wonderful husband. Har- as far as I'm concerned, personally, I think Harmony's Spamton voice is canon.
Just unforgettable stuff.
Yeah, it's also very good. Do you see that, Chris?
I am never doing that again.
I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, that's it, that's it.
That's the other key with the Spanton voice. Just most things in brackets are read in a totally normal cadence.
Yes, and it's hard to switch quickly between the two, so that's a real talent there.
Real. Oh, speaking of Deltarune, it looks like someone I follow just went live playing it.
Hell yeah, the world is healing.
They're playing Chapter 1, so I will look forward to when they eventually reach Chapter 3. Alright, so what we learned here. Okay, so the Icarias.
It's evil, is what we learned.
Like most things in this world.
Yes.
Now,
Except I don't think anyone's having a good time here.
yeah. Now, I could just as easily be... I could be referring to this world, the game we're playing right now. However, one could apply this statement to the world we live in. Perhaps.
Many such cases.
Many such cases. Business rivals going to accuse them of involvement in organized crime. 25 years ago, Renogen Medical was founded and sold. The Red Decade.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Red Decade.
I'm frightened.
Red Decade. Well, the Icaria. Guess they weren't always in the same line of work. Now they're plastering their name wherever to get themselves a healthcare monopoly.
I don't think it's healthcare monopoly because they didn't say they were buying any more hospitals.
Yeah. Yeah, they're cleaning their image up. It's a new image. All the Neo-ability are eager to prop up their image wherever they can. But that must go double for the Icarias. Assuming the truth about their criminal past is anywhere close to the rumors. Yeah. Alright, let's see. We get more stuff to learn about. Okay, this is the article we just read. The Neo-ability.
The Neo-ability.
We get to learn about this.
Slang term for the nouveau riche, new money, families that arose in the second half of the 21st century amid global economic turmoil.
The name carries a negative connotation and is meant to criticize the way said families supposedly style themselves as nobility, or even as a second estate that administers global power alongside the first, governments, and third, corporations.
Users also frequently search for who were nobility families, how to marry into wealth, define nouveau.
How to marry into wealth. Yeah. Just as easy. The horsies move funny and the queens slay. So true.
Actually, the queen is the queen makes you eat banana. Actually,
Welcome in, Saffron. Hope you're doing well.
hello, hello. It sucks here.
It's this dystopia is a dystopia, in fact.
Even the dystopia is dystopia.
What happens if they reach the other side of the chessboard?
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
Yeah. That's a lot of screens. There's got to be diminishing returns on productivity. Listen.
Are they calling you out?
Listen. I... It's how I get things done.
Why do you have so many monitors, man?
You can't just ask someone that.
Good question. Every quarter when they do inventory and budgeting, they ask me if I need anything, and I never do, so it's in a blank form. But I guess a while back there was a +1 on a spreadsheet somewhere, and no one's ever corrected it, so... Boom, I got 4 new monitors every year. Do you ever run out of things to use them for? Sometimes. But this year I started running 2 dramas at once and I'm doing road work, which helps.
+1 monitor. welcome in. Hope you are doing well. I would like to have +1 monitor.
I want to be encircled by monitors.
Just like... I don't know, there's a character out there like that, I think. Watching 2 television shows at the same time helps you do road work? The danger of +1 monitor every time you adjust. Could use another monitor. Like, honestly, just... 1 monitor for the game and another for OBS. At the very least, would be nice, I think.
I do generally think 2 monitors is pretty necessary in this day and age.
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Which is why I'm glad I have them.
Yeah.
Helps the use of the screens. I see.
Oh.
Are these all dead bodies?
One would hope so.
I only meant that I'm surprised to see them stored here. It suggests a backlog, which suggests a higher murder rate than the public data would lead one to expect.
Do you only examine bodies for the police, Doctor?
Hmm? Oh, I wish. Nah, most of my job confirms... most of my job involves confirming COD and natural deaths for insurance adjustments. Insurers want to blame the mod for failing, mod makers want to blame the state for not exercising enough. Families as a company insurance plan would pick the mods for not a gym membership. Yeah, that whole there was suspected defective liver mod, suspected leaking internal biobatteries, suspected CCIC.
CCIC?
Climate change induced
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Cli-
Yeah?
Climate change induced complications.
Mm-hmm. Smile. Smile. You can prove that climate change contributed to an otherwise natural death?
Very, very rarely. If it can be proved, what does that mean for the family of the deceased? Plus or minus 14% of the life insurance payout. I mean, it's most of what I do, and I don't dislike my job. It's just so much of what I do just boils down to telling a bunch of cheapskates how to split the debt man's bill. It's enough to make homicide feel like a breath of fresh air.
Is she finishing up over there?
Right, okay. So what's up?
Thanks for your time, Dr. Sato. My first question would be...
What was the cause of death? Oh wow, hi there. Cute android. I didn't even realize it was. Really cute. The skin, that's remarkable. Even just looking close, you can tell. They really are warm. Still not quite human body temperature, but they've come a long way. The early gens still looked flushed, felt like they were always running a fever, and they ran like it too. Even 2 years ago, the average warm android only lasted.
Sorry, but the circumstances surrounding this particular case call for expediency. Yeah. Yeah.
She is cute, though.
Yeah.
Right, right. So what can I tell you?
Cause of death, talk screen. Literally still smiling to herself that entire dialogue. The goth girl in the morgue. Powerful. Powerful.
Extremely.
Speaking of, there was this one other game about a morgue I still need to play. Let me see. Oh yeah, I still need to play Mortician's Tale at some point. I have that game from the Itch.io bundle, the racial justice and equality bundle, I believe. It's just speaking of morgue games.
Well, really, we've been speaking of Morg the whole time. You've been playing as her.
We have been playing it. We have been it's true. We are playing as a Morgan.
Hee hee.
Hee hoo. Cause of death. Let's ask that first. Were you able to determine the cause of death?
Well, cause of death, sure. We got that much figured out at least.
Why doesn't that sound particularly reassuring?
Dr. Asher died of respiratory failure.
So many friends streaming Hello Tint. That's so real though. Like occasionally I'll feel like there's too many friends who are live and that like and that will sometimes discourage me from going live myself, cuz like I want to watch everybody is the thing. I want to watch all my friends who are live, but I can't because I'm also live.
Become two people.
Simply become two people. It do be light.
This bitch hasn't even figured out asexual reproduction.
I got it. Sometimes you do it anyway. Sometimes it happens. You gotta. Sometimes you just gotta. And this is the way things are.
When you gotta, you gotta.
Gotta.
There's women to witness.
There's women.
Not enough oxygen in the blood. Not enough blood going to the brain. Root cause being a widespread depression of the central nervous system.
What would the symptoms be? What would it have looked like?
Lightheadedness, lightheadedness, followed by dizziness, and headaches, slurred speech, exhaustion, loss of consciousness, and finally respiratory arrest. Report, report shows that the EMTs tried intubation, then resuscitation through electrical stimulation repeatedly. By the time he got to the emergency room, they were desperate enough to attempt direct artificial blood oxygenation, but it was too late. And you're certain of all this? Oh, well, most of it, sweetie.
Most of it?
Yeah, it's turned out quite the puzzle. I'm used to having more pieces to start with. I was surprised a man as rich as famous as him didn't have any kind of biomes, but his files show.
He wasn't a viable candidate for modding. What did we learn here? Biomonitor.
I'm frightened.
Biomonitor. Alright, let's see. Okay. Let's see. A biomonitor is a general use term for wearable technology or implanted mods that monitor or provide feedback on an individual's vital signs. Commonplace among the affluent as an additional layer of security, biome use is relatively rare among the middle class.
Some sociologists and consumer trend analysts point to anxieties about the climate, pollution, and the stresses of modern life as to why adoption of biomonitors has met resistance with medium-wage earners. Once health is already assumed to be poor, constant knowledge of its status might be considered uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
Yeah. Biomonitors are also frequently employed by incarceration, probation, and workplace health initiative programs. Uh-huh.
Incarceration, huh?
Incarceration. Alright.
I mean, I think that's, base David, What can I think it's good that they don't know my heartbeat down at the Pentagon.
Yeah. I would say so.
Yeah, that's right. Without the kind of first-hand tech, we don't have nearly as much data as we'd like. But he was extensively monitored from the moment the EMTs arrived. We're very certain about our conclusion.
Welcome in, Kobus. I hope you are doing well. Oh yeah, one second, I gotta check something. Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking at something real quick. Let me... Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna keep the dialogue going. No worries. Did you find anything else unusual about his body in your examination? Cuts or bruises?
No injection sites, nothing in any cavities.
Nothing at all, huh? Alright, talk screen. We'll do that too. The police mentioned a talk screen. Well, elevated estrogen.
No.
Oh my god.
Leave her alone.
Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Oh. Okay, the timer is over, so we will go back to regular zibzzoon. We have unshinied. The 20 minutes have been fulfilled. Let's see. And you'll be able to do it again in like, I think 2 or 5 minutes. Unshiny Sir Zigzagoon. Well, time did that.
Yeah, that's the thing. They ran a talk screen when he first arrived. Typical diagnostic intake procedure. Based on the emergency call, they figured he must have overdosed on something, but the talk screen gave them nothing.
Time unshinies us all.
Whoa.
Talk screen. Alright, let's see. A test performed on...
only had booze.
Yeah. A test performed on David Asher when he arrived at Gatesville Memorial Hospital determined what, if any, illicit substances were in his body. Alcohol was the only item positively identified at the time. Uh-huh. Gotcha.
We're dealing with invisible heroin here. After he died, we performed the broadest screenings possible. Nothing.
So, were you forced to conclude that this was a natural death?
I didn't give up that easy. I took blood samples and compared their makeup with what was on record in his previous medical history. And I managed to isolate a single, non-naturally occurring chemical compound that wasn't there before.
What was it? Some exotic toxin from a different hemisphere?
I wish. I ran it through every available database we have access to. And even if I only sort of have access to through some friends.
Haha.
Not only does it not match any known poison, it doesn't match the chemical makeup of any registered compound.
So, a designer drug, huh?
That seems to be the best explanation.
What the hell did you do, David?
He said it didn't match any registered compounds. What about compounds that aren't registered?
Those friends of yours. Private sector folks?
Yeah, and pharmaceuticals.
If one of them patented a new compound, a new drug, what would keep its formula from going on the record?
In the private sector, intellectual piracy is the norm, so you're expected to protect your research aggressively.
Also, one sec. Patent first, find a use later?
Yeah, yeah, a patent would have to at least describe your compound in brief, but depending on the country you file in, I've heard it may be considered prudent to keep the actual chemical makeup off the record.
Smart. using international IP law as your own personal minefield.
How so?
Whenever you're ahead, patent as much as you can, as fast as you can, but bury the formula so no one knows where it's safe to walk. Anybody small and ambitious comes along, finds a new drug they're excited about, you flip up your card, let them know you came up with the idea years ago, and that you'll give them death by a thousand court dates if they so much as blink. Wouldn't work on anyone your size or bigger. They could punch back. But for the rest of the field...
Yippee!
Yippee! Copyright law. We love copyright law.
Thanks, Nintendo.
Thanks, Nintendo.
Wow, you corporate lawyers are scary.
I'm not a corporate lawyer.
So you came up with that strategy just now? So it's possible that this poison is actually a known substance? Something the hospital could have easily identified.
If it wasn't considered a trade secret.
Yes, unfortunately that is a possibility.
Still, just because a drug is new, that doesn't mean it's original.
Does the effect that this compound had remind you of any other drug? Maybe one that's prescription only, or a controlled substance? One you might know by another name, but with a patent structure?
Something like that, right? Oh.
Sorry, sweetheart. It's a general depressant.
Oh, okay. Then let me... Yeah, I'm just responding to stuff
Uh-huh.
as I see it, so...
There are a lot of drugs that have that effect on the body, and they come in all shapes and sizes from all kinds of places.
If the effect was unremarkable, what about its strength? Could you estimate how much of this stuff he had in his body, all told?
Not precisely, no, without that detailed knowledge on its half-life. But I guess that it must have been... about 20 milligrams? Is 20 milligrams a lot?
Not for a medicine. So this wasn't just an overdose of something relatively harmless, then?
No. No. Not if 20 mils enough to crash his entire nervous system.
Thank you, Yumi.
Of course. So... you ready to view the body? We could skip it if you want. I know most people get squeamish around corpses.
Yeah, that... shouldn't be a problem.
I'm glad we're still doing this.
the Monogatari dialogue.
Who made this game again? These guys are funny.
It's Nth Circle Studios, I believe.
Ed Circle is funny.
Yeah.
When they're not depressing me about the state of the world.
Yeah. Right, we have a new piece of evidence. Okay.
Okay.
Lost consciousness at 8:03, declared dead at 8:25 in ICU, redacted presiding.
Oh boy.
Respiratory failure. Unknown substance detected in bloodstream, approximately 20 milligrams total. The loud, curling handwriting at the bottom of the document reads, "What the hell is TalkScreen?"
What the hell is TalkScreen? Send attending physicians back to med school. Send apologies to attending physicians. These readings are a nightmare. This shit incomprehensible.
What the fuck is going on?
What are you, what did you do? We don't even know either,
We
truthfully.
we autopsy. Yeah, you know, it's a this happening in this game. You know, it's a crime drama, much like it's much like Ace Attorney in that way, and in
Makes you
many
think.
other ways too.
Makes you think.
It makes you think. Like, there's one thing. Granted, Ace Attorney doesn't constantly remind you how shitty the in-game universe is, but it's pretty
Not all the
similar in other
time.
aspects. Not all the time, but in other aspects, it's pretty similar.
Let me put it this way: Ace Attorney does not have um like biolocked guns.
Yeah, it doesn't have
Ace,
that.
Ace, Ace Attorney doesn't have the Ace Attorney doesn't have a search engine that like auto censors itself unless you pay money.
Yeah, in the cases I've played, at least. Yeah, you know, other than you know that that one hospital.
We don't talk about that guy.
We the less we speak of him, the better.
Okay, then let's get started.
Oh,
All right, I'll just step out for a moment to give you some privacy.
did we skip anything? No, no, we didn't.
It was just like that.
Yeah. Yes, please. Thank you. The last time we talked was on a Sunday. You were complaining, I remember that. It's the principle of the matter. Right. You had ordered this cheap piece of shit sculpture or something by mistake. And it came damaged, and you wanted to send it back for a refund. I gently reminded you how, with your salary, it was literally not worth your time. And I kindly offered to throw it out for you, since you're having so much trouble letting go.
You're only offering because you want to see how loud it sounds shattering at the bottom of my trash can.
I denied it, even though you were right, and it was obvious. I should have let you have that one.
I thought that he would look different.
Hmm?
But he looks exactly the same as I remember. His skin is pale, and he's very still. But his face is the same. His hair, his hands.
You were expecting something more drastic?
The last time I saw him, he was alive. He smiled and he told me he would see me soon. Now he's dead. Something is gone. And I can't find a difference. I'm trying to look harder. But I think I might just not be capable of it. And I wonder why. Why I was created to not be capable.
Hmm. Could be an issue of skill. God. Yeah?
Um,
Let, just, just pulled out the skill issue. That reminds me, I need to add... At some point, I gotta add it, right? The I,
What are you planning?
I'll play it. I'll play it in the background on stream so you can see what I'm talking about.
Wait, hold on. I need to get on stream.
Yeah, you'll let me know when you are ready. You'll see what I'm talking about. All right. I need to add this at some point.
Skill issue.
Where is this from?
I think that was just somebody paying the Halo announcer to read that.
Skill issue.
Skill issue.
Yeah, do it.
Remind me after stream to add it.
Okay, and if you don't do it, well, you already know what I'm gonna.
I'm aware. Also gotta add a couple new voices to the voice redeem. Cause there's a couple I remembered I can do.
Hell yeah! Can't wait for to hear Snake talk about gay shit again.
Snake. I will add the you know the Oak family, right?
For Pokemon,
The very same.
the very same, yes.
Yeah.
And can you hit us with the welcome back?
Welcome back. You were close.
Right.
Wonderful. Well done.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah, playing Pokemon Snap recently reminded me, wait, I can do that voice.
Well done.
Well done. Press A to do it. Or maybe it's not something that can be seen, no matter how hard you look. But it's there. I guarantee it. I've seen the transition enough times to be sure that between life and death...
Hey, when did she do that?
Yeah, but... How do you know that?
How do you know that?
You've seen it enough times, huh?
So more than once, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe even 6 times?
Approximately.
More or less.
More or less, give or take. The distinction has significance. To the dead, at the very least.
You're going to smoke? Here? Now?
I'll pay the fine.
Who did she shoot this time? That's not the issue.
Were you expecting me to fall to pieces? Real boys grieve in all kinds of ways, Pinocchio.
Morgan, you can't say that.
You can't say that.
You can't say that. You're gonna get in trouble. Some don't grieve at all, it seems.
I'm a cold woman. Sorry to disappoint. The hell? Why the hell won't this thing light?
Morgan, your cigarette is backwards.
No, the difference is that she wouldn't be crying.
No, she wouldn't. But well, she wouldn't. But she'd be very annoyed that you noticed. I don't know. Your cigarette.
I-
Yes. Is that?
Oh my. Is that a.
That? Oh, you love this game. I love you and Studio. Your next line will be as reply.
They. They. They knew.
someone, someone clip this.
Someone clip that.
I swear I didn't know. It's just,
It's just-
David. I don't even know. I don't think we should keep playing.
Oh my God.
I think that's it.
I think it, it's peaked at this point.
It's all down over here.
I'm fucking dying.
Oh, mamma mia. Cinema. Cinema.
Absolute cinema.
You can't. I'm holding my hands up right now. Cinema.
Cinema. Just that right, and then the dot from Morgan immediately after.
All right, it's back into cold storage for him. So, hey, why does it sound like a rock fell down really hard? By the way,
A rock.
you know, a suspiciously cross-shaped rock.
I don't know. Yeah, speaking of which, have you seen like a red, some kind of bubble? I don't know.
Oh wait, I did see the back of my eye, but no, it couldn't.
No. There's no way, right?
No.
No.
Oh my
my
god!
God.
Thank you, Bargain Bin Teeth. Oh my god!
Thank you, Bargain Bin Teeth, Ryan. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan.
It's got everything.
We were losing it for like a solid 2 minutes there, I think.
It took a bit.
Oh my god.
I'm so grateful for the life I've.
Thank you as well to Nth Circle Studios.
We could not have done this without you.
Let me look at chat. Cold woman who's dissociating so hard she can't even do her self-soothing stims. Yeah.
Yeah. Is she like upset or something?
Yeah.
Need anything else?
Can you send me the chemical makeup of that compound you isolated?
Sure, for what it's worth. Let me just...
It's got carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen with hexagonal structures.
Hexagon?
Hexagon mentioned. So it's organic? But there's a number of metallic elements too. Poison? Question mark?
Uh?
An unidentified substance found in the bloodstream of David Asher after his death has many similarities to the chemical makeup of a depressant drug. No additional traces found anywhere at the crime scene or in David's penthouse. Okay.
Well, you're not supposed to take those things with alcohol, so...
Yeah. And if you had to speculate on its intended use, based on what we know of its structure?
Well, it certainly acted like a depressant, binding to receptor pathways and affecting the balance of neurotransmitter reuptake.
Depressants are pretty rare in the designer drug scene.
True. People are always looking for a higher high or a crazier trip, but a more powerful depressant will just make you fall asleep.
Honestly? Yeah.
Someone here needs the super sleeping pills.
Perhaps.
Not much need to hit up the gray market for that kind of experience.
No, there's not. I see. Thanks again. You've been extremely helpful during a very difficult time.
Hey, anything you need, give me a ring.
That's very
Rockford's orders got me on call, so I'm already getting overtime from the whole weekend. Wait, let me do that again. Rockford's orders already got me on the whole weekend, so... Rockford's orders got me on calls, so I'm already getting overtime for the whole weekend.
There you go.
Thank you.
Glad to hear it.
Goodbye, Yumi. And goodbye to you, Greenie. My name is Sarah. Nice to meet you, Sarah. What a lovely day today we've had.
A wonderful day. Up on-ramps and down off-ramps. Above skywalks and under tram lines. The buildings get progressively more polished as we head into the most economically developed part of the city. Corporate territory. National headquarters for the likes of Howe Industries, Lockheed, Tethys, Neath. Each of them sheltering their own micro-city of employee accommodations beneath their skyscraper shadows.
Oh dear, did we invent minor town again?
My
Minor
god.
towns again?
Whalefall. The entirety of the ocean floor coming together to feast and grow and live. Live off the fetid, rotting fat of the leviathans that swallowed generations of people by the mouthful.
Weight is commonly listed, and my weight is... Do I really have to disclose that?
Noble lays claim to one of the largest shadows in the city. A towering nerve center for the whole nation's android industry. It's meant to be intimidating, I'm sure, but today I'm glad that Noble keeps such a sizable physical presence here. I need answers about David, and his work on Sarah. Answers I'd never get browsing the company website or speaking to a representative.
Synopsis. Relationships. There are typically trivia sections as well. Should I start there?
Nova will have their guard up, of course, but even that will tell me something. Where they let me walk, who they let me talk to.
History.
Their efforts at performative transparency and clumsy obfuscation will...
How did you know my father?
What?
I'm sorry. Did I interrupt your brooding?
No. What did you ask?
My father. I know you were his friend. But what was your relationship like?
Can't you just scroll through our socials? Oh. Hello, Nat. Thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout
Hello,
out.
hello, 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 everyone. This this game is pretty good.
This game is pretty good. Hello, how was your stream? I hope art was fun. Yeah, welcome in raiders. If you gotta take a moment to do any kind of self care of any kind, please feel free to do so. Yeah, we're playing this game. Oh yeah, I can't forget to do my intro. I gotta post that. There you go.
Sure.
That's what we usually do around here. This is one of the few other games, the few other types of games we play.
Yeah, this is under a few other games.
Yeah. You need to play more of this game. It's so good.
Yes, 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 you do. I don't know where you're at, but gracious.
It's so good. You got a lot done. Let's go. Art was very fun. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I saw you were doing some art. It is very very good from what I saw. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear art went well. I'm glad to hear that it was fun. But yes, please please play more of this game whenever you get the chance.
I'm every stream day. I'm astounded by something.
it's it's good. It's good as the thing.
But it's quite good.
God. And once again, I want to thank I want to thank Ryan for recommending me this game. It's I love it. I really love this game.
It's a blast and a half.
It really is. And like
It's generally like a really. I'm very happy.
yeah, and and when I thought about streaming this game, I knew I had to ask VT to come on board.
I'm very glad. I think it's worked out.
It has.
Thank you for having me. I think talking about women is wonderful.
It is. It is very good. You only played Chapter 0? Ah, I see. Yeah, I don't remember when I bought. I think it was on sale. Like Episode 1 was on sale when I bought it. But yeah, please, please do.
Please do.
I'm, I'm already, I'm already looking forward to Episode 2 when I'm done with
I
this.
don't even know
Done with this
what they're
one.
gonna cook with it.
Uh, well, whatever it is, I cannot wait.
I'm ready to be dazzled. Truly.
Yeah. Can't you just scroll through our socials?
Father avoided social media.
Shout out Bernie
Uh-huh.
Sanders.
Hmm.
I keep forgetting Bernie Sanders is on Twitch. When was the last time he streamed?
2024 probably.
Yeah. Fucking Bernie Sanders on Twitch. Invite Bernie to co-host.
The the
God.
fitness test is a known fitness. The fitness gram is hold on. The fitness gram is a fitness test. Something something.
Worst he could do is say no.
You get the idea. You
Yeah.
get the idea.
A fitness gram pacer test is.
Much better, thank you.
Worst he could do is say no. I'll have to speak with whatever agent runs that account.
Uh, and your online presence is
Yeah.
not significant.
Are you saying I don't have enough followers?
Essentially.
I mean, I feel like Morgan would prefer that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I prefer that.
Yeah. It's a lot easier to keep a low profile.
Yeah. I don't know why she would want that though.
Who's to say, really?
She's let mind your own business. What's a little shooting between friends?
We went to the same college.
You studied programming?
No, I studied all kinds of different things as an undergrad, but not technology.
Is that a good way to prepare for law school?
I wasn't preparing for law school. Or anything else, really.
Hmm?
David, though, he had talent, and he knew he wanted to do something with it. He studied programming, robotics, discrete math, cybernetics.
What classes did you share then?
Business ethics. Yeah.
And cut.
And cut. I was the second best student in the class, and he
Who was the first?
was the one who asked the most questions. Not sure about his actual ranking. We have
Oh,
a
dear.
shadow redeem.
Oh dear.
Alright. It's been a while.
What? Hit us with the lore drop, Shadow.
God. I have not done a voice redeem in a while, actually.
Yeah, do your warm ups. Do your warm ups.
It has been a minute.
Sonic doesn't want you to know this, but in his first movie in 2020, before they changed his face, that Sonic was originally a human turned hedgehog. His name was Nick, and whenever he said a corny joke, his friends would say that was so Nick. It was utter trash.
That's so Nick. me when I Nick.
Me when Nick Left 4 Dead 2. That's so Nick.
That's so Nick.
Say that again.
I wasn't sure what kind of voice you were gonna do for that, but I'm very pleased with the result.
I had to say that in Sonic's voice.
Say that again.
Say that again!
No, the other thing.
No, the other thing.
No, what you said just now when.
No, what you said just now when.
Oh, forget it. Forget it. I have an idea.
Forget it. I have an idea.
Thank you. We're gonna get the Grammy. You and I.
Hate that you thought of this, but you know it's not outside of the realm of possibilities. Yav has. Are you referring to the thing you posted? Yeah. He found the course challenging, and I clearly didn't, despite being younger. Guess he felt burned. He'd come up to me after class to argue, and sometimes to ask for help.
Father always talked about socializing like it was a chore. It was kind of you to give him a chance.
What, like I was some kind of social butterfly? The belle of the ball?
You weren't? No, I don't think she was.
No. Morgan? No.
No.
That's not her. Never.
That's so not Morgan.
That's not. Oh, hold on, I'm looking at stuff. I'm observing stuff.
She's observing.
I'm checking and I'm looking and I'm...
If you're lucky, you might even catch her glancing.
Perhaps. Who's to say?
But it's infinite possibilities, I feel.
Oh, we have another one.
Oh dear.
Susie Deltarune. This prompt got away from you. Alright, let's do this. Thank you, Cleaver. How's it going? Hope you're doing well.
Hey, Cleaver.
The very same who drew a certain character.
Susie Hexagon.
Susie Hexagon. Just made a bunch of designs? Hell yeah. Alright, let me read this.
Let me put in the background the fucking Susie voice clip. I wish I could replicate it with my mouth.
Hey, Chris. You should totally give Ralph a weed. I bet he looks so cool chuffing a fat blunt. I bet he'd look right at home huffing back that grass. I bet he'd like some marijuana. Let's make him snuck some kush. Yeah.
Thank you, Susie. I'm glad to know you can be counted on to do this.
Thank you. One Sunday night, he knocked on my door all panicked, saying he was in bad shape with his tech course. There was a midterm or something the next day.
Rare Morgan Sprite just then.
Rare Morgan Sprite?
Yeah, I think so.
I couldn't make heads or tails of the material. I did my best to at least quiz him. He wasn't satisfied, though. Wanted to cram the rest of the night.
Father had to cram for an undergraduate midterm?
Susie said what?
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Thank you for the clip. Did I say something scandalous?
He's been called the founder of modern programming.
Yeah, well, even founder types can have poor time management when they're 21. Yeah. He was already fried by that point. It wasn't hard to tell what he was really asking for. So I went and stole a study aid for him.
Evil,
So
evil,
evil.
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 You stole a controlled substance just to help him with studying?
No. That'd be insane. No, I just pocketed some breath mints from the common room. Told him to pinch his nose and swallow fast, because the taste is so strong.
Got him!
Gotta...
You gave him a placebo.
He already knew the content as good as he ever would. What he needed was to sleep. He could barely keep his eyes open by the time I got back from my daring heist. Didn't take much convincing for him to rest his eyes just until it kicked in.
And the test?
B+, I think.
I'm surprised that Father stayed close with you after that. You stole and lied to him.
I stole and lied for him. And David understood that. He was good at understanding things without me having to spell them out. But I guess that's not the kind of thing that gets passed down through programming.
Wah wah.
Just this combined with Sarah's pouty expression.
Extremely mean to a 4-hour-old.
Anyway, we kept in touch after that. First year of grad school, he published this paper.
The Turing Solution, a framework for programming adapted linguistic heuristic.
One of his advisors came up with that title. David thought it was way too cocky, but
But it still hasn't failed any known Turing test in the years since.
don't act like you're the one who deserves credit for it. He called me one weekend, asking for advice on how to handle all the attention. Job offers, interviews, apprenticeships, invitations to immigrate.
What did you tell him?
I don't remember telling him anything, actually. A lot of our conversations went like that. He would talk to me about whatever personal or professional problem was stuck in his head that day, and I would nod while he wore himself out. And at the end of the conversation, he'd thank me, even though I hadn't offered a single word of advice. He took Noble's offer, and they took over his education. Paid him to work on his master's during the day, and attend corporate training at night. And whatever else Noble may be, they were smart enough to start listening to him early.
You are referring to his one-point doctrine.
We have a Hank
Oh
Hill.
dear.
Do
Oh dear.
I have Hank Hill in my list of voices? I should add that if I don't already.
God dang it.
Do I look like I know what a Delta run is? The only Lancers I know about are for Bill's diabetes strips.
Uh, you have many talents, my friend.
Thank you for the redeem pass. Thank you. God. I honestly... I didn't think I had the Hank Hill voice in me, honestly. The one I can usually do is Bobby's voice.
Oh, I think I can hear it. I think I can.
Yeah. Just I can do Hank's voice and I can do Bobby's voice. Say some silly stuff as Tenna. You can make that. You can make that a redeem, Cleaver, if you wanna.
You can hit him with that.
What the mama? What the mama? What the mama? The mama mia? What the?
I greatly admire your work in this matter, Cleaver.
It is very good. You kind of have it specifically just for Kermit. I see. You can make room for Atena as well. That is within your power. You've read this one, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Atena Meltdown was living in your heart for so long. It's very good. You got noise complaints.
Dying for your art.
You wear it like a badge of honor. That's how good it is. That's how good it is. Quality over quantity.
Simple and elegant, just like his code.
Simple and elegant, but anathema to a global corporation with supply chains designed for maximum capacity and just-in-time manufacturing. But obviously they got over their distaste fast enough. In the span of a few years, Noble's gone from making manual labor ads for meager profits to being the world leader in intelligence as a service. I actually have. I have made it a highlight. I linked it in the clips channel in my server. I have saved the whole thing.
It's true, I seen it.
Even as he was making money hand over fist, he still kept in contact with a nobody like me. I moved to the city for my apprenticeship. He helped me put a down payment on my apartment. Then made up excuses as to why he couldn't help me move more boxes. Why he couldn't help me move boxes. Yeah, it is in there.
Hey, Cleaver.
Hey, Cleaver. So, is that enough detail for you? Thoroughly convinced that he and I were, in fact, friends?
I am. But, Adonai, the favor that you owe him, what was it for?
That's private. Understand? I have zero interest in talking about it with you. Say you understand.
I understand, Adonai. We will be arriving shortly. Shall I send word ahead?
Just tell them that David's lawyer is here. July 1st, 2086. Noble Electronics Northeastern Headquarters. Sublobby
Sublobby 8.
A8. I've been here before. Sat right here in this lobby, waiting for David to come and treat me to lunch. At least, I think it was this lobby. Could have been some other floor. Could have been an entirely different building. All these corporate towers of Babel feel like interchangeable fractals to me, folding in on themselves in patterns of narcissistic paranoia. So monumental in the scale of their hubris, they needed to use non-Euclidean geometry when drawing up the blueprints. The greatest minds of each generation coming together, justifying the most expensive way to shove their heads up their asses.
Cinema.
Cinema.
Adonai, is something bothering you?
Just doing the math on how long I'll be kept waiting here. Apparently, someone will be here shortly. So maybe if I pass the time by glaring around the place, it'll improve my mood. Alright, Let's see.
It's glaring
Noble.
time.
It's glaring time.
Noble.
Noble. They changed the logo again.
Noble Electronics.
How's it feel stepping in here? Is this some kind of religious experience for you?
It's just a corporation where my father worked.
Careful now, or they'll burn you for heresy against the company.
You said it again. The company, as if it's a proper noun.
The company appreciates.
You're mimicking the employees, aren't you?
Your work is invaluable to the company. I want to play Lethal Company again at some point. So it can't obey simple orders, but it can pick up on that?
Is it just a part of the corporate culture?
Noble's one of the biggest corporations there is. One of the biggest there's ever been. We mere humans can't hope to escape the gravity of anything that size, no matter where you live, or how far off the grid you think you are. So imagine what it's like working for them. You live in company dorms, work in company quarters. Wherever you go, that logo's above your head. You eat, sleep, and breathe on Noble's timetable at its discretion. When you spend your whole life inside of it, Noble must feel big enough to be the only company there is. Let's see.
Is that good?
Is it? I probably
it?
wouldn't. What is... Oh, it's down here, okay.
I think this is only one room. This complex is so massive that it doesn't even feel man-made. It's like it was carved out of the rock by waves. Like it's always been here.
That's the con. If this place was actually natural, there'd be birds everywhere.
I hadn't considered that. Why aren't there birds in here?
Probably because of what they do to the ones that get in. I'm kidding. Though I don't have a better explanation.
So much energy. So many people, also intent.
God, it's very, very good. I knew I had to highlight that. You kidding? It's Saturday, the place is half empty.
But doesn't everyone work on Saturdays?
All the parents do, so they don't need to find childcare on Sunday. Everyone else flips a coin, I guess.
All these people for 12 hours a day. Oh, I forgot about the... Okay. All these people for 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. What could they all possibly be doing?
The 12-6.
Efficient.
Efficient. Yeah. Awful. Constrictive,
Fuck.
even.
Fuck.
Suffocating.
Kill
Making
me.
making work for themselves.
You can be very cynical, can't you?
Yeah, I'm terrible. But that guy over there has just been jiggling his cursor for the last 20 seconds. Whoever comes to greet us better have a pulse, and some goddamn authority. My mood's starting to sour, and if they just send me the first link in their infinite chain of corporate bureaucracy, I'll make them wish
Morgan?
That's me. Oh,
Who's this depressed motherfucker?
who is this?
Hey there. Android Manufacturing Quality Control, Eastern Division. Evan Doss.
Continuing their apparent tradition of sopping pathetic-looking men.
Please, 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 please.
This sopping wet cat of a man.
So,
Evan
Doss,
does.
huh?
Let's see.
He likes pale ale.
Yeah.
Proud of his practice handshake.
Struggles with solving captchas.
Oh no, buddy.
Hair is starting to gray. God, yeah, I'll bet it is. I'll bet it is. He looks like he's dying inside.
Bro's bags have bags.
He has not known a stress-free day in his life.
Not one.
Dislikes, first dates, conference calls, 5 o'clock shadow.
Anything.
God. Evan Dawes, he says. Like it's an afterthought. What's a name compared to your place in the hierarchy?
You seem familiar. Have you...
I'm David's lawyer.
Oh, then we must have.
Apologies. Let me first just say how sorry I am about his passing. You and everyone else at the company must be going through a lot right now.
Up and down.
Thank you for taking the time to meet with me.
You're welcome, but it's no big deal. Everyone's on the razor today, but what else is new? Like compared to PR or legal right now, our workloads in QA are... Never mind. How can I assist you?
Shortly before his passing, Dr. Asher began the process of registering this android.
Yes, that is hurt.
Unfortunately, he wasn't able to finish the job.
Look at that. It's definitely custom.
Gee, you think? Good thing I sought out an expert.
Or, goes without saying. Nice for the A16 Premiere, if anything. Whoa.
Oh.
Barcode is clearly printed, no visible defects. But you're right, it doesn't correspond to anything we've got on file. Well, they sent you the right man for the job. Now we just need to go to the right place.
Not far, I hope?
It's in the building.
In the building. That could mean anything from down the hall to half a day's hike.
The production line on B9 should have everything we need.
You do manufacturing inside your corporate headquarters?
B9's a fully functional production floor, but it was only built for demonstrative purposes. Each clients make deals upstairs about how many and what shape or size, and they come down to the basement to see how the sausage is made.
They have enough money to build a fake factory just for guests?
This has to stop.
This has to stop. Smart. So long as you're only giving tours and not giving away company secrets.
No need to worry about that. I take intellectual security very seriously.
No kidding. There are 11 cameras on us at the moment, that I can see. And who knows how many pairs of modded eyes are aimed our way. Clearly, nothing happens here without the almighty company knowing about it. So if they try to claim ignorance about anything, it's gonna piss me off.
Hee hee.
Hee-hoo. Lead the way. Okay. PM Noble Electronics Northeastern HQ. Basement floor 9.
Basement floor 9.
Look at this.
And this is all just for shit.
Yeah. It really is fully furnished down here. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but it's pretty rare to get to see all this in person, you know? Would you mind terribly if I looked around for a moment?
No problem. I've got some prelim paperwork I need to handle anyway, so have at it.
I better take full advantage. I'll need more than cursory knowledge if I want to figure out where Sarah came from. Why David wanted me to take custody. God.
Something's... What is going on?
What is happening? What is happening here? Hang on a second, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord.
Very well.
Yeah. I'm back.
Hello, hello.
Right.
She has returned.
I am here, once again. Let me take a quick look at the backlog. So, first knowledge to figure out where Sarah came from. David wanted her to take custody. Okay. That's where we left off. I'm gonna look around. You stay put in the meantime.
Adonai?
Wouldn't want to lose you among the rest of the merchandise. God. I don't know why my mouse seems to be double-clicking. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been like very finicky.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get a new one at some point.
Rip.
Yeah. This seems to share some components with that coffin Sarah was napping in. If Dawes does quality assurance, is it some kind of android calibration device? It's probably what he'll use to register Sarah. Looks a little... Is Sarah tall enough for it to recognize her? Oh, again.
We're
There's
gonna
something...
miss that on our chips.
Yeah. Well, I'm not clicking advance, so...
Okay, good.
Yeah. There's something out there that caught my eye when we came in. Very familiar shade of crimson. If I squint through the glass, out on the floor there are temperature-controlled fluid tanks. Through glass and plastic flows an eye-catching scarlet that transitions into... So you add the blood towards the end? Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You mean the oxidant? Yeah, relatively late in the process. Something out of place?
Androids have blood, even if it's not officially labeled as such. But it isn't red. It's pink. Sometimes milky, sometimes neon, occasionally garish. But pink. just didn't think the oxidant would be red.
No, right. Sorry. I barely noticed it at this point.
Yeah,
The color is natural. It comes from the biomanufacturing process.
I'm sure it does.
That chromofuge out there removes the byproducts, the waste, the excess pigment.
Changing it from blood red to psychopot pink. Changing it to...
What a coincidence.
yeah. Chromofuge. Manufacturing
Oh,
machine...
like a centrifuge, but colored.
Yeah. Manufacturing machinery that processes organic fluids used in the production of warm androids. Removes byproducts, impurities, and pigments from android blood, thereby changing its color from red to pink. Uh-huh.
About that chromofuge, her android's flesh looking off the wrong colors.
That may be true. It probably isn't, but it may be. But I have a simpler explanation. Blood is primal. The sight of it carries weight. They change the color of their product's blood so when an android gets a bottle broken against its face, no one bats an eye. Oh. Don't even get to look around. What's being built out there?
Our top of the line brand new bestseller, the Animate 16, Warm.
Looks kinda cold out there.
We keep the factory floor refrigerated. Slows the organics already tuned metabolic activity to a minimum.
That explains why the room doesn't smell like rotting flesh. The flesh out there is only somewhat rotting. Slowly. I just been surprised to see metal.
Oh, well, all the A16s have alloy endoskeletons. The organics are layered on later.
It's just... do you need a bit?
What's up? Is there a problem with this mental?
I don't know, I think maybe it's partially being eaten by your mic, I don't know. Or eaten by
Hello?
Discord.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
So what? It didn't go through?
Partially, no?
Well, all the A16s have alloy endoskeletons. The organics are layered on later in the...
Yeah, the last part, it didn't, Discord ate that one.
Still?
Yeah.
The organics are layered on later in the process.
There we go. I think... yeah, only the last part of process cut off there. I think that's fine.
Where is noise suppression? Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe you just need to adjust that a bit. Are you using the crisp option?
I don't think I am.
Hmm.
Because that is kind of annoying.
Yeah. Let me see. I'll look through more of the dialogue in the meantime.
Yes, go ahead.
Sounds like what Sarah told me about herself. Maybe she really was the A16's prototype. But it's hard to imagine bridging the gap between her and these scattered doll parts. I get that you can grow just about anything from Lax Gemini. But how do you get the synthetic and the organic to work together?
Okay, let's try this. Okay. Yeah, that was our first concern when R&D began to work on the worm concept. The 1.0s were real skin with synthetic muscle. And and it was a horror show. Metal pulling on skin was just
Right.
great, great.
Great. Well, we know how Skynet solved that problem.
Yes, yes. They managed it.
Yeah.
What do you have? For 2.0, they worked backwards. Organic muscles, organic skin. The digital signals of organic hardware was a dead end.
Didn't the muscles flex when you passed an electric current through them?
They flex and unflex, sure. That's not nearly precise enough for facial expressions. They look like puppets strung up on live wires. We used the test footage to haze interns, actually. Great.
Great. You must have figured something out. The A-16 wouldn't look out of place on the runway.
Thank you. We try. We ended up reaching out to mod companies. Well, we actually just bought out half a dozen of them, but...
Right.
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 We figured out how to get human nervous systems moving mechanical limbs decades ago. So we just need to get a mechanical nervous system to move living limbs.
Very clumsy attempt to avoid using the word human.
The high-precision mods are slotted straight into the nervous system. They receive their input from neurotransmitters, not by electricity.
So you had to do the opposite.
Exactly. We created a synthetic neurotransmitter that our androids could use to communicate with organic flesh.
Where did that breakthrough come from? Dr. Asher?
And partly, he led the team that built the motor neurons in this analogy. They carry commands from the central nervous OS to individual muscles across the chassis. How do you say that? Chassis?
Chassis, I think?
I think that's right.
Yeah.
I think that's right. The chassis. But the serotonin... Sorry, the synthetic analog... Sorry, the synthetic analog serotonin... That was actually an old brainchild from the VP of Android Futures, Helen Yoon.
Young. Hasn't David mentioned a Dr. Young before? Sounds impressive.
She's one hell of a biochemist. Or she was, I guess. Not much time for individual lab work when you get to her kind of pay grade.
So Young collaborated with David on the technology that enabled warm androids. As I thought. Whatever went into Sarah that makes the android so... distinct, he couldn't have taken sole credit for it. Young. Did he partner with her on this? Okay, now we can start looking around.
Yippee!
Yippee. Alright, so we can look at... we can read something.
Why is it on the floor like that?
Why is it on the... yeah, that's a good question. What's it doing there?
It just drops these things.
What have we got on this datapad? Some kind of write-up? The subject of Sullivan's Peak. Uh-huh.
Okay. Much of our world today, and in fact, much of our world's economy is heavily influenced by the uncanny valley. The thought experiment provides a simple and easily applied explanation for the gaps we see in the otherwise wide spectrum of automated dependence that assists us in nearly every industry on the planet.
Uh-huh. There's a very simple, primal truth to it. We like things that resemble the living, like cartoons and puppets and toys. And we like things that are damn near indistinguishable from the living, like whatever name Noble's latest products are being sold under. But there are deep, deep trenches between those two ends, where products are universally appalling to human sensibility.
The Uncanny Valley will no doubt remain a useful tool for teaching, marketing, and design for generations to come, but already we are seeing ways in which it fails. It is becoming increasingly clear to us that the space between nearly indistinguishable and truly undistinguishable is much wider than we ever suspected. And it may not be the only part of the map that we must fear.
Alright, let me scroll down. I propose we bridge these gaps in knowledge by looking to the speculative fiction of Robert J. Sullivan, who in his most well-known work, Equal Under One Sky, described a concept which thereafter has been called Sullivan's Peak.
Through the lens of his characters in their so very divided world, Sullivan demonstrated that the Uncanny Valley does, in fact, have its own peak on the other side, a point past which making an artificial existence any more human in its features serves only to make the user experience more uncomfortable, more difficult, and more fraught with moral pitfalls. Once you reach Sullivan's peak, traveling any further only has diminishing returns.
I wish, Gabe. Hope you're doing well.
Hello.
He saw the Bernie Sanders shout out. Okay, I can read the abrupt ending paragraph
Yeah.
as well. The implications of this idea are far-reaching. We will very soon reach a point at which the designers of ads can only make their creations less lifelike or less likable. A hard stopping point for technological progress. What then, we must ask?
Oh, looks like you forgot to sign into this device. Drop your thumbprint below and we'll get you squared away so you can keep reading.
Great. Okay, so what did we learn from this?
We're thinking about there's discourse about how lifelike we can make androids.
Yeah.
Seems realistically.
Like things that resemble the living. Absolutely appalling. Okay. The space is much wider. Part of the map.
Hard to make realistic androids.
Yeah, Sullivan's Peak. Let's see.
Can't believe Sullivan played Peak all the way in the future.
Wonder if he completed Ascent 7.
Oh, that would be goated.
Surprised to find reading material like that around here. Are they passing it around as a gag? Or are they actually afraid of Sullivan's Peak around here? Noble must be... Alright, so...
I want to say they'd be wary of it. It's only smart.
Yeah. Turns out if you make something indistinguishable from a human, everyone starts worrying whether you're recreating slavery.
And that's annoying.
Yeah. So... I don't know, do they seem like the type of company that would be wary of it?
Yes, they've been covering their ass and everything else.
That's true, yeah. Also, it turns out you can actually check your phone if you do this. You just can't. You just can't press escape for some reason, which is weird.
Because you gotta like use the keyboard, like click on it, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like I feel like we know the answer here, but we'll do this just in case. Be wary of it, yeah. If the peak does exist, they'll be coming up on it fast now that androids are warm. Noble's entire...
Money?
Yeah, money. Yeah, so that's the main thing. Yeah, they're motivated by profit.
Yes.
Like many companies.
Like most companies.
Yeah. Noble's entire product line, maybe their entire industry could go bottoms up if people start to think it's cruel. If Sarah's any indication of where their androids are headed, I could see some people getting uncomfortable. Feels like I've seen this before. That's right. There was one in David's lab.
That's a nanograde elementary manufacturer. Manufacturer, for short.
Manufacturer, okay. The issue isn't the moral quandaries, it's the general public thinks there are moral quandaries.
That pesky public.
Yeah.
They don't know what's good for them. Real high-quality piece of machinery. Each of them built in-house by a Randolph Mechanics.
What does it do?
Nano-level flash fab. Basically a 3D printer for nanomachines.
Alright, let's take a look at that. Flash fab. Flash fabrication. Okay. A method of manufacturing artificial microscopic compounds that utilizes parallel nesting to assemble billions of simple structures in minutes or even seconds.
Nanomachines have been around for the better part of a century, but the time and resources required for their construction through traditional means was historically prohibitively expensive, limiting exploration of and investment in nanotech.
In the years since flash fabrication's introduction, use of and demand for nanomachines has exploded, and scientists, doctors, and product designers have found brand new niches for them across every industry.
Concerns about the ecological impact of this surge in nanomachine construction have been raised, though the official stance of the Nanolife Industrial Lobbying Group has remained unwavering.
Nothing that small can possibly leave that big of an ecological footprint. Lead microplastics nanomachines. Are you sure?
No comment.
Future. Future. God. Great. You build nanomachines in your factories for use in your androids?
The raw materials are cheap, literally elementary, so no sense in getting them shipped in. It's mostly the medical models that make use of them. Inject a couple thousand nanites into a patient's bloodstream, run diagnostics, and provide a solution.
3D printer for nanomachines. So what kind of ink does it use?
Silicon, hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, building blocks. It feeds the nanoprinter and assembles the machines particle by particle.
Ribosome building structurally complex proteins out of chemically simple nucleic acids. Must be time-consuming.
You would think. But Randa cracked the code on parallel microfactoring.
Is that ribosome?
What a statement.
Yeah. Is that pronounced ribosome or ribosome?
Ribosome.
Ribosome,
Yes.
okay. I had it right the first time.
Yes. The insect's crystalline, sprawling, nest. Raw materials are one of the thousands of different entry points, combining and combining at intersections. The finished product ends up at the center and drips out in a liquid solution. Sealed nectar swimming with millions of nanites in just 2 minutes.
Nectar? It's sticky?
It can be, depending on the desired outcome. But the door vacuum seals while it's cooking, so don't worry. It's completely spill-proof.
What a relief. Not exactly a box of paper clips David could just have brought home from the office one day. He must have bought his own, for some reason.
For some reason.
We got evidence, okay. Nanofacturer. Machine capable of assembling organic or inorganic compounds, even nanomachines, after just 2 minutes of vacuum-sealed mixing. Found at Noble's factory show floor, machines just like it are used throughout the production process of making their warm androids. Okay.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. Alright. Okay, so the advance button is still there, so there must be one other thing we can look at.
Yeah, I think we're not. I don't think we're done. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take a look at this. Oh,
Adderall!
It's Adderall. It's one of these. An inhaler left out on the desk. Probably a half-dozen empty ones in one of the drawers. Dawes? The inhalers. They're distributed by the company, correct?
Oh, yeah. HR handles it. They personalize your dosage and prescription and update it based on performance and job fulfillment reviews.
Other corporations do it the same way?
Yeah, pretty much. Everyone's trying to keep pace with each other, so... You can't have your employees losing focus on the job. It could cost you who knows how much in lost efficiency.
Sorry if this is insensitive, but given what happened to David, are overdoses common in the company?
Yeah.
I... Yeah, he says.
Overdoses, that is, not hospitalizations or deaths. It's all pretty organized these days.
These days?
Man, back when I started in consulting, pretty much everyone had an embarrassing story from the first 2 years when they popped a few too many greens and missed the on-ramp.
Popped greens?
Yeah, it used to be pills. Green to get you going, yellow to keep you there. Although right after brushing your teeth and get into your bunk fast. This is horrid.
Oh my god.
This is horrid.
This is awful.
But yeah, the inhalers are a huge improvement. Like going from torches to the light bulb. They sync straight to your personal biomes and adjust dosage in real time. Overdoses are way down.
That's great to hear.
And the trainees under me don't realize how good they've got it. I don't want to read that.
Urge.
Kids probably won't. Kids probably won't even have to learn how to purge.
Alright, let's see what this means.
Alright.
It's
content warning, I guess, everyone.
Purge, okay. The act of emptying one's stomach contents by inducing vomit, triggering the gag reflex, or using laxatives to stimulate a bowel movement. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about what I expected. Yeah, I know, right?
All done? Ready to get the ad handled?
Thanks for humoring me.
Can you have it step into the scanner?
As he says.
Understood. Right then, what are we looking at here? Whoa. There's a lot to unpack here.
We theorize that it may have been Asher's pincushion.
Yeah, pincushion, huh? That would explain some of what I'm reading here.
What language is that on the screen?
Tess. You know, Tesseract, all Noble products, and... well, pretty much all products, period, are programmed in TESS.
Yes. Okay, let's see.
Tesseract 4.6, better known as TESS, is the latest version of the Tesseract programming language. Built on top of the Tenet system and utilized in industries around the globe to code the software that allow androids, robots, holograms, and more to react to their environment intelligently and with intention.
At the start of a century, there was a much greater variety in the number of programming languages available with which to code. Globalization, the standardization of industry procedures, and the gradual erasure of many spoken languages, many spoken
Whoa,
tongues.
whoa. Can we get back to that one?
Yeah?
Whoa.
The gradual erasure of many spoken tongues. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Contributed to the loss of countless programming languages during the mid-21st century.
They killed Python.
My god. You gotta reduce
Today.
inefficiencies.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Damn it.
Today, TESS is virtually unchallenged as the global lingua franca programming language. The study and teaching of other, older programming languages is mostly done for recreation, hobby, or digital archaeology.
Great.
Never forget what it took for you.
Can't be supporting unprofitable cultures.
Can we make a smashing head against desk alert?
God. You know, I've been wondering, right? What I'm wondering is like, well, okay, that's operating systems actually. That's not programming languages. I don't think they're not quite the same thing, right? So, or I guess technically it could work. Like what I'm getting at, right, is that like, say there was like a virus that could only be interacted with in Tesseract. that could be spread by, but not utilized by older programming languages.
Why that would be rather untraceable.
Yeah, much like certain types of firearms in this era.
Yeah, and just only like, yeah, I mean, they're saying only the hobbyists really have those nowadays.
Yeah. Nobody would suspect a thing.
Nobody at all. But no one really uses those things, so I don't think we have to worry about that.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be an idiot to go to all that trouble.
Right? It'd be fine. It'd be so fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. I'm sure the modern day security systems can deal with that, right?
Yeah, no one would be willing to try that. It's just too hard.
Never in our lives.
Can you imagine if they did it 6 times? That's crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Easy to read and write. Stay compliant. Now this model. What's it go by? Sarah. This Sarah model. It's got everything the 16th line has, that's for sure. Organic skin, hybrid muscles, advanced facial processing and emoting. There's a lot of creams in here that's still in development. Like in the idea phases. Solar cell hair strands, decentralized redundant power, mental and physical overclocking with extended tolerances. Oh my gosh, you can brain blast. Data storage is so large I can't... No, wow, he had to measure it using...
hell of a poker face.
Wait, decryption and signal hijacking? That's
Hacking?
essentially.
Does that mean it could hack its own tenets? Tenets, okay.
Okay.
A programming framework underlying the development of modern automated dependent software. All contemporary supported programming languages are built upon the tenet system, allowing users to designate a series of inviolable priorities for their code to pursue. Okay.
Once added to a program, tenet cannot be circumvented under any traditional circumstances, and even then only if a tenet with a higher weight supersedes it.
Tenets are first adopted in the field of computer science as a trio. 3 priorities that governed how preserving human life, obeying human commands, and avoiding damage to human property should be prioritized.
Since then, the number of supported tenets has ballooned to 113, most of them requested by lobbyists in the insurance industry looking to better define relative financial value.
Because, of course.
We need to destroy insurance companies.
They need to make a tenet for that.
Yeah, like I think that's quite necessary.
Tenets are well known for increasing the decision time lag of programs. This, combined with their engineered inflexibility, has made it such that most programmers aim for a tenet limit below 30.
Originally, the one tenet that could... Oh dear, okay.
That's a lot.
Originally, the one tenet that could not be removed from any program was tenet 60, aka tenet 0 or tenet 1. Set tenet dictated that the following program could not produce outcomes that would result in harm to a living person. After the decision reached in People versus Volstan's defense contractors and the resulting widespread adoption of automated dependence in the military and security sectors, this is no longer required, though Tenet 0 may still be added to particularly benign or mundane software as a good luck charm, superstitious ritual, or both, or joke.
Great.
I'm so glad that defense contractors are looking for a right to get killed by androids.
It's more efficient than drones.
Yeah, it just means you don't gotta pilot you don't even gotta get anyone involved. You gotta like send them in.
It's odd.
It's easy. Oh no, that's unthinkable. Literally for Bernad. For Bernad to break its tenets would be like you stepping into traffic or dropping a baby. I mean, I think Morgan would, honestly.
Yeah.
Even if he's physically capable of it, it's not something he would ever choose to do.
Some people do walk into traffic. Psychotics, addicts, the mentally ill. Does that mean they're androids?
Well, no, there aren't crazy androids, so yeah. I guess my analogy doesn't hold up.
That's okay. So it can't hack itself, but it was given the ability to hack other systems?
The industry line is that such a capability could be an option in certain emergency scenarios. We can hit the firewalls and encryption of surrounding electronics to broadcast directly to police or military channels. Speaking of military, this musculoskeletal setup is drastic. I've never seen this on a consumer model.
Can you lift a car or something, Sarah?
Most cars. It would depend on the center of gravity. Lady, this Sarah could wrestle a public disturbance blocker and come out on top.
Those stomping behemoths they bring out for riot suppression? Oh my god,
Moving on.
Okay, okay, RoboCop.
Yeah. Or it's literally RoboCop. Goodness gracious.
God. Fucking
Me when I have no self-awareness.
God. 10 seconds to comply type shit.
And in terms of computational ability, the estimate says that can't be right.
Look, Dawes. I was actually hoping you could tell me something about the software, the metadata. Who worked on it? And when?
Right. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. The editing logs have been purged.
That doesn't sound very above the board.
Sorry, I can't tell you anything about who worked on Sarah or when.
Any chance you can restore those logs?
Not here, not with this machine. I'd need the computers that were actually used for programming this model. Any ideas where those could be?
Sarah?
I cannot answer that question with any accuracy.
I had a feeling you might say that. Ads, right?
Sorry, I can tell you that the code is unique. There's hints of the A16 in there. Few the same conclusions, it's just Dr. Asher or whoever took very different paths to get there.
So Sarah has even less in common with every other android on the inside?
Sorry, didn't expect to hit a dead end here.
Not at all. You've been very helpful. Can we still get the registration done?
Yeah, no problem. We've got the software and forms all set up here. Occasionally we let a new business partner bring one home fresh from the oven, you know?
Oven? Gross.
Gross. Alright, a few basic questions then. Who's going to be the official owner of this unit? She is.
As it says, unless the will disagrees, it's my responsibility.
Right then. You find her designation, Sarah? You can set it to anything you like.
Well, actually... Never mind. Sarah will do fine.
Yay!
Hey.
Okay, this part's all standard. Civilian model, address, contact info I can get from your crumbs. Do you want to reset it to factory defaults? Could clear up a lot of quirks.
Not right now.
The last thing then is the grading. Reading 23 tenets here, nothing too far out of the ordinary.
23? That's higher than I expected, talking with it. She seemed more malleable than that.
Don't blame yourself. Guessing tenet count from outward appearances has become a crapshoot. Not like it used to be. It used to be they only had 3 tenets total. Every unit had to have them. Then came the first accidents, and the first lawsuits, then the hearings, then the legislature.
And the demand for more tenants. A tenant making sure ads couldn't endanger the state. A tenant stating that ads wouldn't divulge private information without prior consent. There was a campaign calling for a tenant to weigh child and adult lives equally during risk assessment. There was a campaign calling for a tenant to do the opposite.
This world is ridiculous.
It's bad here.
Companies wanted their asses covered, customers wanted guarantees. There was never much incentive to deny a requested tenants, so the list just ballooned. Until the military entered the market in full force.
You sound like you don't approve.
I wouldn't go that far. They need their ads to be able to pull the trigger when ordered to. Without clearing 5,000 lines of bloated, hard-coded indecision points to get there, I get that. But since the armies are the only ones using tech with bare minimum tenants, all the best, least cultured, all the best, least cluttered, most elegant code is only used for war games.
Many such cases.
Many such cases. It's not very romantic. Well, not like I was on a jury.
Department of Advanced Defense Projects versus Zenith Dynamics. The Supreme Court sided with the military's requests and set a new precedent that every other army around the world would race to meet. Changing tenets from a mandated list at the root of every ad source code to a choose-your-own checklist.
It's funny. Ads with the most tenants, they're so locked up you can't even have a conversation with them. And outside the armed forces, the only ads with single-digit tenant counts are just vacuum floors. The most impressive ones, like what you got here, fall somewhere in the middle. Sorry, went on a tangent there. The only thing left is the evaluation.
What gets evaluated?
Total financial worth for insurance purposes. Yeah, the insurance companies made sure we had very accurate algorithms for this. No room for human error, they insisted, with no sense of irony. Wow. I mean, I knew it was custom, but...
What price could they have possibly... That's a lot of digits.
You should know, these formulae are pretty conservative with their estimates. Stingy, even.
If Sarah's really David's last and greatest work... They say some things are priceless, but when you force an insurance algorithm to pick a number...
Probably not to get any scratches on it, I guess.
Alright, let's see. I guess that, yeah, that's in evidence. Evaluation of the android Sarah's financial value by an insurance algorithm. Takes into account the fact that Sarah is the only known android made by David Asher, the last known piece of tech he worked on, the fact that he is now deceased and cannot create any more, the fact that Sarah is one of a kind, the value of the components used in her construction, and the potential profits reaped from the experimental technology contained within her. Totals to a very large sum.
Yay!
Yippee!
Money!
Money.
You spoke differently back there. With Oz, you spoke like he did, it seemed.
Like I copied his accent?
You seem to mirror his affect, his tone.
It's called being friendly. What's your point?
It was just an observation.
You can choose to keep those to yourself, you know. No tenant required.
Why were you so concerned about registering me in the first place, Adonai?
For the same reason I wouldn't drive around in a car without a license plate. Any cop, or even just a well-placed camera, could have spotted your barcode and seen that it wasn't set up with any actual data.
And then they would have arrested me, and then they would have... thrown me in the slammer.
No, they would have arrested me and put you in an evidence locker.
An android can't get arrested?
People get arrested. Property gets seized. And then smashed. Great. You put us over the weight limit.
I did no such. Morgan, counselor, your presence has been requested on the upper floors.
Who's asking?
Vice President of Android Futures, Helen Yoon.
Shouldn't have assumed I still had the opening move. Tell her I'll be right up.
I'll redirect your elevator now. Taking control of your elevator is very
Convenient?
forceful. As if Noble was trying to directly steer your investigation.
If Noble wanted to shut me down, they wouldn't bother to be subtle.
I suppose they could simply refuse to cooperate.
Or just let the elevator drop.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
How are you feeling?
I may want to wrap things up soon.
Yeah, I think this is a good stopping point.
Yeah. We've done a lot. We've seen a lot.
We've learned a lot, talked a
Yeah.
lot about money, about a
Yeah.
lot of money.
A lot, one could say. Alright, we'll save that here.
Whew, okay.
Okay.
It's just I'm learning so much about the military.
We've said a
And
lot of silly things. We have.
we've learned a lot about about Morgan's coping mechanisms.
Yeah. We've learned more about the state of the world. Against
Can
our
I like,
will.
can I leave?
Can we... I don't think we want to stay here.
No. Can we go back to Deltarune? There were animals there. It was funny.
The cyberpunk... Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk neo-noir dystopia sure is a dystopia.
Wow.
Wow. Cyberpunk.
This no one could have foreseen this.
Never would have guessed. Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you all enjoyed.
Thanks for watching. It's I'm enjoying the ride, but also what the fuck is going on?
That's so real. Oh god.
No more cyberpunk until we figure out what's going on.
It needs to stop. Yeah,
This needs to stop.
let me see. Who do I want to raid today? I see Ivy is live doing art. And I see Izzy is live playing Chapter 1 of Deltarune. Could potentially head over there, maybe? Let me see.
It looks like, according to Twitch, we're like, this stream is like 6 of 7 people watching Up the Devil. How about that?
Whoa. How about
Like,
that?
like a celebrity.
Whoa. Let me see.
That's what you call a monopoly.
Oh my god, this. Wait. Wait.
What's
I,
up?
I need to. Okay, I need to raid IP. I need to know what the fuck this is.
What? Did you see something?
There is some art someone made.
I see. Then we gotta.
We got it. I'll drop these in the chat for whoever wants them. Server socials, you know the deal. And then I'll be back tomorrow with more Hollow Knight.
Yippee!
I don't know where I want to go in that game, honestly.
What's the last thing you've done? What's left to do, rather?
The last thing I remember doing is attempting the Colosseum of Fools.
Okay, so you're still on the Trial of the Fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta soldier on.
Yeah. I was curious if I could get my nail upgraded before then, like, but I don't know. I don't actually know.
I think you get a pale ore from winning, so you can't get it like fully upgraded anyway.
I see. I guess we keep doing that then.
Godspeed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start the raid. /raid Ivy. Let's do it. Okay. So, everybody,
Okay, well,
take care, have a good time of day wherever you are in the world, and... Oh, right, I forgot to mention, Ivy is doing art at the moment. So, yeah. I will see you...
farewell and good luck. Enjoy
Yeah.
women, as always.
As always. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Farewell. Bye-bye.